pounds, T.J. Williams, also undefeated, also ranked #1 for the Hawkeyes, also defending NCAA champion, going up against Shane Roller, a freshman, 23-11 from Bixby, Oklahoma. T.J. Williams from Harvey, Illinois, wrestled at Mount Carmel and Lassen College.
Here's another one the Hawkeyes just have to have in the lineup for, winning dual meets, winning national championships.
Shane Roller, a freshman from Bixby, Oklahoma.
Don't wait, William. Your hands down. Up. Go again. Back out your hands.
They didn't want him to wait, but he kind of shot without a setup there. So more important to set your opponent up than just to make a shot. Get some motion, get him out of position, make it easy.
We've talked about TJ a lot in our broadcast. He's undefeated as a collegiate in the Hawkeye uniform. He's a national champion last year as a sophomore, his first year at Iowa. He's undefeated this year as a collegiate, and his only loss coming at the Midlands versus a non-collegiate.
If you haven't wrestled Oklahoma State wrestlers that use a lot of the John Smith style,
open up, gentlemen.
You can't be waiting for them, because if you wait for them, they're usually movement, they're waiting the outside. You have to come across and create activity, hands-on type of wrestling. Otherwise, they're not very much out of position, which makes it difficult to penetrate, even though Williams did a good job of shooting through the arms there.
He shot through the arms for the two-point takedown. Here it is, what Dan was talking about right here.
He got him after a fake, actually, backing out.
Set, bottom man, understand?
Which was a good time because the other guy reacted.
Cover, top man.
T.J. Williams, an NCAA champion, defeated last year's Northern Iowa's Tony Davis, who was also a high school teammate of T.J. Williams. They met in the national finals last year, and Williams won 5-3. Also a Big Ten champion his junior year. Shane Roller's coming off a redshirt season. As a freshman last year, true, now he's redshirt freshman, so he's got 4 years of eligibility. He finished his career as a 4-time state champion in Oklahoma.
You can hear the coaches. They don't like time wasting down. Both guys standing just in position. Nobody's in a major position to score. There's a good shot by Roller, but good hip counters. Now that puts Williams into a position that is more where he can reach out, but got controlled. 40 seconds, 2-1 score. Williams. Here's where the style where you got to come across and use your grip a little bit and snap the head and move the guy out of his stance to create some angles.
Scores 2-1 in favor of T.J. Williams.
TJ's got to get a little bit riled. I've noticed some of his best wrestling is when he riles up. There was a great situation. Great situation. He's on his back, and he's getting back points. No, he didn't get him.
You got no back points.
I'll tell you what he did there. He snapped the athlete. The guy reacted. That put him out of position.
Well, like we said, we hope you've enjoyed Iowa Public TV's season-long installments of Off the Mat. You've met the Sandersons, Iowa State's terrific trio of wrestlers, and Tony Davis, who I just mentioned, Northern Iowa's top-ranked wrestler at 149 pounds, and Iowa's two defending national champions, Doug Schwab and T.J. Williams. If you've missed them, you can always see them again on our website, www.collegewrestling.iptv.org. Our final installment of Off the Mat will be Friday, February 18th, when you'll meet Iowa State's sensational sophomore, Joe Heskett. Plan to watch our telecast and then see again all our off-the-mat features on our website, www.collegewrestling.iptv.org. 4-2, favor T.J. Williams. In the second period. Minute and a half left in the second period, and the score is 4-2 in favor of Williams over Shane Roller, the freshman from Oklahoma State. Jim Gibbons, what do you see?
Work center now. Work center.
TJ, what I see out here is, a good Oklahoma State wrestler just keeping good position, and the more he rattles TJ Williams' cage, so to speak, the more he gets bit probably, because anytime he tries to create any activity, Williams goes ahead and scores.
Keeping the score close, but I think what Jim's saying is if he, and he's called for stalling. Shane Roller's called for stalling, but it's kind of a catch-22, as Jim Gibbons pointed out, because as soon as he goes, that just makes T.J. Williams go just like that. It's a good observation, Jim, and
that was quite a series there. I'll tell you, that was a good shot by Roller. Great counter by Williams, popped the hips, but put him out of position again and had a quick go behind. I tell you, I didn't even see that go behind.
But like you said, it just made TJ mad, and he
We're
executed.
going optional start.
I don't know what's
Cover,
there's something a little
top man.
fishy about TJ in this match. I don't know. He's kind of, I don't know. He's not focused as well as I've seen him before. Wasting some time walking around. I don't know if he's taking on the flavor of the duel or what. It's just one of those things. It's kind of interesting.
Scores 6-3 with 20 seconds left in the second period. That's in favor of T.J. Williams, undefeated defending national champion. The team score is Iowa 14, Oklahoma State 11. I'm Tim Johnson along with Dan Gable and Jim Gibbons at Carver Hawkeye Arena in Iowa
Good
City.
shot, but decent counter. He's going to come up in the air with him. Got to keep the head down. There's a good job by both wrestlers. Only 2 seconds, not going to get it.
No takedown, score remains 6-3. We go into the third period. There's Mike Zadig, wishing he was in the lineup, but he's not. But he will be soon, I'm sure. According to Coach Gable, he's probably ready to go if he would have been needed tonight.
I think his mother's all the way in from Montana, so sure she's wanting to see him wrestle. And of course, Bill is getting ready to go the overseas tour as well, so she gets to see two sons. There's a, he got his leg caught, and kind of a dangerous situation.
We'll try to talk about it a little bit, but you're going overseas in preparation for the Olympics, right, Dan?
Yes, taking a U.S. All-Star team over, and it's made up of a lot of former Hawkeyes, but we have a few other athletes in there as well. I believe Eric Guerrero's going. I believe Alan Freed, some big names in the sport, along with Terry Steiner, former Hawkeye, but he's at Wisconsin now. Mike Mena, Mark Ironside, Bill Zadig, Joe Williams, Lee Fullhart, Chad Lamer, Tolly Thompson. So we've got a good group.
Well, we're glad that you're in charge there, but we're going to miss you because this is your last broadcast with us on Iowa Public Television this year.
Yeah. Maybe if I come back for the state tournament, I see you out there, I'll come by and you can get a shot of me.
There you go.
I miss that stuff.
Dan Gable going to lead the overseas USA team to some competition and preparation for the Olympics. He's the Olympic coach along with the opponent, Oklahoma State's head coach John Smith, and right now Shane Roller riding T.J. Williams.
TJ's looking for he's got his leg caught behind. It's a pretty good position though. He might be able to come around for a reversal here. It's hard to say. It's a pretty tough flurry here. Both wrestlers are flurrying for hips and controlling, so he's still getting riding time though. He's getting close to riding time. I think they're going to break it. It's a good call there. See, what Williams has to do, he has to realize that the guy's a leg back. So he's got to move on the whistle, get his hips out, and not wait around to get the legs put in.
Coaching point from Coach Gable right there. Let's see if TJ realizes that it's time to do just what Coach said.
He hesitated if he lets that leg in. That Roller's a pretty tough rider. He's got the hands locked, doing a good job.
6-3 still, and Roller now only 6 seconds away from having riding time, which would make the score effectively 6-4.
Then you probably go for a tilt. I don't know if I'd let him go to try to take him down, because that would put it out of reach. Wow, doing a good job of riding.
Riding time now going to be in favor of Shane Roller.
I don't think I've seen anybody ride Williams. This might be his, oh, they're letting him go. Wow. That's the first time anybody let him go, I think.
Score 7-3, but like we said, the riding time's in favor of Shane Roller, and that would be a 3-point deficit that he has to make up right here. Got to be a take.
Yeah, he's tough there. He's tough there, his takedown. No. Didn't do a very good job on the edge of finishing. Roller did a good job of coming out of it. 2 seconds.
Probably the first time that he's had riding time against him. We're talking about T.J. Williams, and he's going to have riding time against him, but it won't be enough for Shane Roller.
Hesitate. Oh, he gave it.
He gave two.
Wow.
9-3, but with the extra point, it's 9-4. A 5-point victory for TJ Williams over the freshman Shane Roller. Makes the score now 17 for Iowa.